What is happening, Magnus? My favorite politician has something to say about the Trump rally shooter. So, let's check him out. I'm sure that this is going to be hysterically funny. Right. As a matter of fact, make sure I screen record here. It's the only way to do it. All right.
Now is Louisiana Senator John Kennedy of the Judiciary Committee. We are thrilled to have you here this evening, Senator. Now, Fox hasn't confirmed that the figure in the video is Crooks, but regardless, a person is seen on the roof 5 minutes before the president is shot. Why wasn't he taken off the stage?
Yeah, a few of you were sending that to me the other day. I almost didn't know what to do with it, but you could see that head running across the thing, and it's kind of interesting that nobody else seemed to see it. But, you know, I get it. They're all paying attention to Trump, so I get it. However, the Secret Service should have noticed. Cops should have noticed. Other security, whatever, should have noticed.
Why was he allowed to go on the stage?
Good question. Let me accentuate the positive first, Judge. When the president was hit and went down, about a dozen men and women stormed that stage. Several established a perimeter. The rest of them piled on top of the president. They were willing to take a bullet for their country. The shooter was already dead, but they didn't know that.
Right.
And I am so proud of those men and women, and I'm so proud of those Secret Service agents and other law enforcement officials. Having said that, the fact remains that a 20-year-old punk outsmarted the Secret Service. Let me say that again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bubble wrap it. A 20-year-old punk outsmarted the Secret Service. And the American people are entitled to know why. We had a hearing yesterday. We learned some new things, but it's still under investigation. The American people deserve answers. Point 3.
Reminds me of not 3. Reminds me of Flair. He'd be doing promos. He'd be like, "You shut up, punk." You know what I'm saying?
We got a new head of Secret Service. He tried to be forthcoming yesterday. Didn't answer all the questions because he couldn't. But I can promise you this, as I promised him. I am going to chase him like he stole my dog.
Nothing in my hair.
Until he answers.
What did he say?
As I promised him. I am going to chase him like he stole my dog until he answers the questions for the American people about what happened. We're not going to let this go.
Well, Senator Kennedy, we are with you on making sure that you don't let this go. And the amazing thing is that we finally now have details about why the shooter was able to get a drone in the air, but the Secret Service wasn't. Take a listen.
You had a drone system, but you had bandwidth problems. The bandwidth apparently was adequate for the shooter's drone, but not for the Secret Service. Can you explain that?
I'm feeling something on my head.
Because of the connectivity challenge.
I was just outside.
There was a delay, and he flew his
There's a
drone
bug flying there?
at 3:51 approximately.
Senator,
Because of the connectivity.
A drone system, but you had bandwidth problems. The bandwidth apparently was adequate for the shooter's drone, but not for the Secret Service. Can you explain that?
I have no explanation for it, sir. Because of the connectivity challenge, there was a delay, and he flew his drone at 3:51 approximately.
Senator, connectivity problem? Seriously? Seriously? And I'm still not convinced that the Secret Service was even in communication with the Secret Service on the stage.
Look, Judge, this was a goat rodeo. Senator Cornyn's question.
Never heard of that. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm looking it up right now. I'm finding out right now. What is a goat rodeo?
According to dictionary.com, A goat rodeo is a slang term for something going totally, unbelievably, disastrously wrong, and there's nothing left to do but to sit back and watch the train wreck. In other words, a goat rodeo is a chaotic situation, fiasco, or, more vulgarly, a shit show. And yes, there are also literal goat rodeos.
They let you know, but are there really? Because someone would think that.
Very insightful. In every case I'm aware of, when a president or former president is speaking to a group of people like this, you have drones, you have helicopters in the air so they can survey rooftops. That wasn't the case here. Number two, we did have government snipers. Why didn't they see this punk, this 20-year-old punk assassin on the roof a couple of 100 yards away?
It's a very good question.
And if they did see him, why didn't they do something? I mean, there are so many questions. But the Secret Service, they're going to answer. Look now, some of my colleagues say, well, they need more money. Isn't that special? Isn't that just like government? In the real world, when you screw up, you get fired. In government, you get more money because you must need it. No. Somebody needs to be held accountable here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Senator, Cheadle resigned. This new guy who's now the acting director, Rowe, he comes out initially with all the right statements, but then when it got to the nitty-gritty, he got very combative and very defensive. And I am not convinced that we're going to get the answers we need. So I want to believe
Guess I need to see that.
Do this, and that we're going to get to the end of this. My concern is this, Senator, and this is my question. The president is going back to Pennsylvania. I'm not convinced that the Secret Service is capable, based upon some of the things that have been said.
Well, I can just.
I had to unplug my laptop just in case there was a problem because it's lightning outside and it stopped screen recording. So you're just going to see a picture from here on, but that's why. Okay.
Give you my commitment, Judge. You can write this down. Your listeners can write this down and take it home to Mama. I'm going to get some answers. I am going to get some answers. And I won't be alone. There are a lot of other senators on both sides of the aisle. We're going to chase the Secret Service like they stole Thanksgiving until they answer these questions about what happened. The American people deserve to know. I mean, there are all kind of conspiracy theories out there. Yeah, I don't know what's true and what's not. I know based on experience, we're going to have to get some new conspiracy theories because all the old ones turned out to be true in many cases. Yeah. And we need to find out what happened here.
All right, Senator, we're gonna call you back on this one. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
Man, oh man. Well, God help the Secret Service because Senator John Kennedy is coming after you. It's funny, people be correcting me and stuff. They'll be like, are you talking about Robert Kennedy? You mean Robert Kennedy, right? Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. I had a good time. Did you? 10 million subscribers. Woo!